Hey, Inspire friends and family, Pastor Tim. I wanted to give you a week of inspiration. We're going to be looking at the book of James. And what the book of James is, it's just a letter written by what is known to be the half-brother of Jesus to like-minded believers. And James is writing this letter to these people who are keeping faith. They're in a time where things look bad. They're in a time where things don't look like they're going to work out right. They're looking at a time where they were persecuted heavily for their beliefs. And James writes to these people and he talks about the trials that they're going through, that the trial of their faith, that heavy persecution, the consistent oppression on their life, there's actually value in that. And that's a very difficult thing to say to anybody. When we look at the landscape of our current world, we see a lot of things in disorder. We see a lot of things that look like it's getting bad, a lot of things that look like it could be going from bad to worse. We can be assured that the trials we go through, that the difficulties we make our way through, that those difficulties are actually valuable. Have you ever heard the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger? It's actually true. I used to be a commercial fisherman in my younger days, and when we were in Alaska, we would face some really rough seas. One particular time, in fact, it was the first time I'd been in a storm, the seas were 50 foot high. I was standing on the deck of this humongous fishing boat, and at one moment, the water is way up there, high as a telephone pole. Then the next moment, the water's way down there. It was the most awful thing I can remember. It was terrible. I was so seasick. I was going through a rough time. I was scared. I had never seen waves of the ocean that big. I was completely disoriented. I don't know if you've ever felt that way in your life, where all of a sudden you just get something that comes against you, or there's just a trial, something starts going wrong, and it goes from bad to worse, and it just leaves you completely disoriented. You don't know what's going on. It makes you sick. Those are difficult things, but there's value making it through those things. And knowing that there's value can give you hope. Because when I got done with that storm, I got what they called my sea legs. I stopped getting sick at sea at that point. I became stronger. The next time, and there was a few more times, I had some pretty serious storms to deal with. The next time I saw a 50-foot wave above the boat, it didn't scare me. I knew what to do. I knew how to handle myself. I was stronger from surviving the storm. During the storm, it didn't feel good. After the storm, I felt completely wiped out, tired, like I had just been through a hurricane, and it really felt like a hurricane at sea. In a lot of our different trials of circumstances and situations we enter into, we can feel that way, that we just went through the worst thing ever and we lack strength, we're disoriented, we're sick, sometimes physically sick, emotionally unwell. But I want to tell you, you're stronger. The trial of your faith produces perseverance, and that perseverance produces character, and that character doesn't disappoint because now you've got hope. You know you can make it. Next time you see that storm, it doesn't do as much damage. You know how to handle yourself. You know that it's going to be okay. Now, I want to encourage you today, whatever you may be going through, whatever emotions are raging in your mind, whatever things you see in the world that cause you to be upset or afraid, I want to tell you, you can have peace. Peace in the middle of a storm. We call him Jesus. And I want to let you know that faith in Jesus will bring you the composure to bring you through the storm. He'll be your strength when you're weak. He'll be your guidance when you're lost. He'll be the wisdom when you don't know what to do. And I would love to invite you to Inspire the Church this Sunday to talk about all these things. Church starts at 10:30 a.m. We have great kids services, and we've got a message that the trial of your faith is going to work towards your benefit. So hold on. Keep the faith. Don't give up hope. The storm will pass and you'll be stronger because of it. So I'll see you this Sunday at Inspire the Church. We're at 2139 Swanson Avenue, right in downtown Lake Havasu City. I'd love to see you there. 10:30 a.m. this Sunday, Inspire the Church.